Hello? Hello, hello. Okay, I'm not muted on this screen though. So now I can tell you guys, don't worry, I'm making I'm making the audio work. Don't worry. Okay, now you can hear me. Alright, don't know why that was weird. That was the scariest part about the whole dang day. That and my dry hands. Oh my gosh, fam. My hands, they're shriveling up. They're crumbling away. It's gonna be like, you know when Gandalf had his icky hand because he was stupid in the 6th movie or whatever? That's me. All right, let's get into it. I hope everyone's having a fun Halloween, even if it's not something you It is Dumbledore. I said Gandalf. I am embarrassing. Good gravy. Let's get into the Smash or Pass. I hope you're all excited. You'll be able to see everyone so much more clearly this time. Last time, I was a PNG, and my background was just black. But this time, my background is purple. And I'm not just a PNG. Fun fact about my background. I made this, for specifically talking about Giacomo, in Pokemon Scarlet Violet, because, you know, I've got my theory that he's related to Grimsley, and I was like, I need a background. And so that's why it's, that's why the colors are Scarlet and Violet back there. So now, you know, I just keep all the backgrounds I make, and I use them for videos. More often than not, I use the one titled Sekai, because it's a nice combination of colors and it looks good. Anyway, that's not important. No one cares. We care about smashing or passing. And this year, it's the Indie Game Special. Hooray. So let's talk about some horror indie games, starting with one of my favorites, Mad Father. Does anybody know the story to Mad Father? I won't spoil it, but this is the Mad Father, so I guess that's a spoiler. I learned his name is Alfred. Didn't know that previously. Yeah, this is also the updated artwork, because I guess they had a re-release in 2022. I don't know why I said it that way. I've heard there's a Mad Father. Oh my gosh, it's Messiah.
Let's fucking gowl.
I didn't like reading go that way. I appreciate you. Thank you, Messiah. I've heard there's a Mad Father, perhaps a bad father. Yeah, he is playing pretty fast and loose with his fingies up there. I think Alfred here is smash. I gotta be honest. He's a little silly. His forehead's too big. Dude, are you kidding me? There's no way that's the Mad Father. He seems so normal. Yeah, I think Smash, personally. He's handsome. Even if he is a little silly. just a silly guy. You'll have to pass. He seems breakable. He does seem quite frail. But, you know, they can't all be built like brick shithouses. I suppose. But let's keep moving forward. This next one is far more exciting. And I bet more of you will know about this next character. It's from Ib, or Ib. It's, you know, unclear how to pronounce it, but it's Gary! This is also the updated artwork for Gary, because it also got a remake, I think on the Switch. So, yeah, that's fun. Gary is obviously a smash. There's no even, we don't even need to, like, dilly-dally kind of discussing that one. Gary is swell. Finally, Tumblr sexy men. That's just a Pokemon trainer? He does kind of look like a Pokemon trainer. It's the jacket, I think. The jacket that is, like, permanently frizzling away, you know? Super smash. Gary is just, he's just nice. He takes care of Ib, but he's not in like a creepy way, you know? He's just, he's a little weird, but nothing wrong with that. He's represented with the blue rose. Who doesn't like that? I don't know, feels underage. I got the impression that he was an adult. Personally. He's totally a ghost type gym leader. He looks short. He does look short. It doesn't help that the pixel art can only be so big. Ib comes up to like his waist, but Ib is also like an 11-year-old girl. He's like 30, I think. Really? That can't be right. I thought he was like 21. Wait, he's literally rival Gary. Smell you later paintings. Dylan. I was a teenager when this game came out. I have no shame. Gary's 100% smash. And I must agree. Gary is all the edgy, too cool for school things that I like about that tasty edgelord shit from being a teen. Wiki says in his 20s, but I don't know if there's a source for any claim. Yeah, that's always tough, isn't it? Wikis will just be, they're the wild west of information. Sometimes it's like, wow, I've learned tons of very accurate and important things, and other times it's like the FNAF wiki, where it's like, this is truth, and it's like, what is your source? Somebody watched half of a MatPat video? Being in a stressful situation ages people. But let's now shift over to someone who's perhaps even more well-known than Gary. It's the one I used for the image in the tweet. It's Slender Man! From Slender! The game! I can't believe we were scared of this. Hang on, let's... Look at that. Look at that guy. I used to be, and if a fun fact as well, you can follow a tweet that I set out as well, to find a video where Allison, Lillian, and I discussed scary characters and their designs, and Slenderman was actually part of that tier list that we did as well. And in that video, I explained how I used to be very, very frightened of Slender Man when I was younger. And then I knew so much about him that I stopped being scared. Like, I just kept obtaining information, and he became just known and comfortable. Wikis are 2 truths and a lie, but it's actually 6 truths and they're all lies. He does look like a wacky, wavy, inflatable arm tube man. The proportions, I get that this is like, that's the whole point with Slender Man, is that he's tall and thin, slender, if you will. But his proportions just feel off in the game. I agree with Allison. It's gonna be pass. And curly art. Pass. even, and I know one of you is gonna be like, but the tentacles, and it's, who cares? There are other tall men. We were all 12 when this came out. We were all scared. I care. Stumpy Man. That's what you gotta call all your favorite short friends. Hey, Stumpy Man. Haunting like malls or something. But this next one, we got another very fun one. I don't want to go through these too fast, but I also don't want to dilly-dally for no reason. I'm sure we'll end up chit-chatting for too long. We always do. This next one's fun. Okay, so it's the neighbor from Hello Neighbor. I learned he's got a name. It's Theodore. And I was just like, huh. I don't think I would have called him Theodore. Pass, pass. You both... I'm seeing a lot of disinterest in Theodore here. What kind of whack-ass name is Theodore? It's just so... It's just like a nice guy name. I expected it to be like Pendleton or something. I guess that's a last name. Yeah, it's like Theodore Peterson, I think is his full name. That flat ass. He does have a mighty flat ass. I want whoever wants to fuck this man to explain themselves. Pass, my bunny's super buff under that vest. Pass, my man is all neck. I read your chat and then I looked to him and I saw exactly what you meant. I think he does have a lot of chin, but it does just blend completely in with his neck. More like Theodore Poopy Butt. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I know that he's like a weirdo that has me wandering towards Smash. But I think I'm gonna agree with the consensus of chat, and I think pass. Like a thumb on toothpicks. Yeah, his legs are too thin. If his legs were more built out, then I think he could make it into Smash. Hello, Excalibur. I'll show you real quick what we went through. Once we finish up Theodore here. Yeah, it's Smash or Pass. Excalibur, Smash or Pass. Theodore Peterson, the neighbor from Hello Neighbor. Your children would have very strong chins if you're into that. Build like Mr. Incredible, but wrong. Yeah, like if someone just heard a description. Yeah, his name is Theodore. I was surprised too. What the fuck? How is there a GIF playing? Oh, it's... hello! The Among Us character has to be a 10, right? Hello, welcome, hey, it's... I think it was, hey, it's me 3D was your name. I was so caught off guard by the fact that you were able to donate a GIF. I appreciate you. Stick around till the end, maybe. Maybe they'll show up at some point. Oh, but yeah, for anyone coming in late, we also, everyone passed on Slender Man, because his proportions are wrong. Except for Curly Art. No, it was Layla. Layla Genshin Impact, I think, was interested. And then Everyone Loves Gary from Ib, and it was kind of 50-50 with Mad Father. So now you're all caught up after the confusion of... Thank you for the donation, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I appreciate you. Okay, things are gonna start to get actually kind of scary moving forward. We've got the Amnesia Servant Grunt. Because Amnesia is so big, right? How they pass on Slender Man. I don't like his proportions and his lack of face. His throat game is unmatched. You know, this boy certainly would be the throat goat. I think we could give him that title. His face is kind of hard to grasp, isn't it? I feel like I've seen it so much. I'm not a good conversationalist. Can't figure out if he'd be kissable. Like, it's a complicated face to try to wrap your head around. So those are clearly teeth. And he's got eyes that are bugging, for lack of any better word. Is this all jaw? This feels like too much jaw. Is this his neck? Too clingy? They do seem clingy. I know, it's been so fucking long since Amnesia really took off. It was back when, like, PewDiePie was still popular. I mean, who am I kidding? He's still technically popular, but I don't know, it feels like a background popularity. I'm not gonna lie, he looks like a half-melted wax mannequin. He kinda does. He might be half-melted. Saggy. Oh, fuck. Saggy in a bad way. Dill Pickle, could you please explain a character who is saggy in a good... Oh, fuck. Saggy in a good way. Sorry, I froze there. I was drinking water for a long time. To try to get rid of the hiccups. Tired of him following me through this castle. Ugh, get over it. I think I gotta agree with everyone. Pass. I think it's pass. He needs to learn how to leave people alone sometimes. And, just not into the throat thing. It's like when people try to flirt by, like, deep throating, like, licorice or some shit, you know? Like, hey boy, and it's like, stop. He's doing the pog face and the troll face all at once. He is kind of, there is octopus vibes. I think it's the head shape. The head shape and the eye placement. That's what gives him an octopus feel. Claw play, Layla? What is claw play? Now you need to explain your fetish to the class. Is that just where you scratch each other? 'Cause, I don't know, that just feels kind of like I don't know, that doesn't sound special. Where the smashes, we are in the Diet Coke pass zone. What an excellent way to phrase it. It's like knife play, but with claws. Also, I'm not into it. It was an intrusive thought. Damn, Twiins, you really stumped me there. Whenever you think of a saggy character in a good way, I'm all ears. If one exists. Other people are allowed to jump in too. The fuck is knife play? That's where you involve cutting each other lightly in the bedroom. Come on, Messiah. Everyone knows that. Let's keep moving forward. let's continue forward. Since we all got weirdly kinky with the amnesia grunt. let's maybe cool off a bit, but that's gonna be kind of tough because we've got the batter from Off. Okay, so I haven't actually played Off. I have seen a video about it though. Which was good, but it's been a while, so you know, I don't remember all the things like one-to-one with the story, you know. Who the fuck is this? Ugh, Excalibur. You continue to disappoint me constantly. No, I'm joking. Off is an RPG maker. It's not really horror. It's horrific in ways, but kind of a classic RPG maker game. Born at a similar time as things like Ib. It's got a very unique gameplay. You actually probably would recognize the batter here if you if you saw the way how he usually looked. Which is at a distance. This is mental abuse. This is what you signed up for. You knew this is how things worked. He has a way with words, but unfortunately, he likes fighting children pass. See, I think that's a plus in my book. I don't like children. This is a bad guy. This is a drawing I did at 7. No. He's not the bad guy. This is the good guy. This is who you play as. I think the batter is Smash. You all should at least, by the way, look up Pepper Steak. That's the song. That's one of the main songs. And it's great. Also, if you want, then Sagan Hawks has a great video going over off. And it's a great thing to engage with on this spooky, scary night of thrills and chills. That isn't too scary, in case you still need to go to sleep on time so you can go to work tomorrow. But this isn't the only way batter can look, so I say this version of the batter is Smash. But there's also Bad Batter, where he does become a bad guy. This is the same character. Arguably, he doesn't change. It's just a different perspective. So, technically, he could always look like this, depending on who you ask. When will we get the Magekos from Magekko Castle? Magekko isn't gonna show up. I actually don't have any of Deep Sea Prisoner characters in the list today. None of them felt... I thought about maybe having Sal from Wanohara, but none of them felt truly like horror adjacent. So, nope, not gonna happen today, unfortunately. Maybe I'm sure we'll have a Smash or Pass all for Deep Sea Prisoner characters at some point. Oh, he fights children? Smash, 100%. Fuck them kids. Wish it wasn't chills. I hate cold weather. Same. And you know, I hate being warm too. I'm just always miserable when it comes to temperature. Kissable lips, Messiah? You think these are some kissable lips? What if I told you he likes fighting kittens too? Yeah, but those are different. The cats and Off are special. Yeah, Off's artwork is actually really cool. I like it a lot. It's neato stuff. I want you to define arguably here. How do you mean? When did I, with him looking so arguably, both of these versions of the batter, like, they're the same guy. He doesn't go through a transformation or anything. It's just, at the end of the game, something can happen where you play as somebody else and you fight the batter. And this is how he looks when you fight him. But nothing happened. There's a different, in the other ending, you continue to just play as this normal one, and, you know, you fight the boss who, you know, you fight on the other side of the battlefield. So that's why, arguably, they are the same guy. It's just a matter of perspective. I think Bad Batter is, still Smash, and I can't explain why. Maybe I just like the artwork. Yummy Nikki Alice. I thought about having a Yume Nikki character in here, but I couldn't find any that felt applicable. Oh, no, yeah. I feel like the only one that really worked was Uboa, but I don't know, I felt like that wasn't good enough. He'd give you a big sloppy kiss. I guess you're not wrong. He would be good at holding you. Look at those hands. It's true. Those are some hands for holding on to you right there. Don't even know if those constitute as lips. I think it's just teeth. There's technically an end to the skin, and I guess that's where the lip technically is. Pass on those extreme yaoi hands personally. I don't mind them, but I can understand. I think he'd be great at holding hands with you. Hello, welcome welcome. Hi, I'm here. My dog ran after a creature and I had to bathe the stupid idiot. Damn. Dogs are dumb. For every smash, I want an explanation on what a date would look like. So, with Bad Batter, our date, obviously, he would hold my hand as we walk across the apocalyptic end of the world. And we wouldn't have to worry about protection if, because that's a plot to the game, is, baby murder. That's how I'll say that. For normal Batter, it's just be a normal date. Like, we'd go get ice cream. I think there's a shopkeep. We'd go get ice cream. He doesn't even play baseball. So, nothing to worry about there. Who else did... Oh, obviously our date with Alfred would be to look at his doll collection. Just a nice time looking at his beautiful doll collection. And, yep, purify some ghosts. Probably, yeah. The Batter would probably do that a little bit. Date beating up kids. Sounds like a fun time, if you ask me. Then Gary, for Ib, obviously we'd go see an art museum. Hadoy! Which actually, IRL sounds like a super swell fun time. Pro tip, take your significant other to museums. It would be fun. But that's enough of the fun things. Let's move on to the next guy. Alfred looks like Dexter's Lab mixed with Dexter the Murderer. I can see how you can think that. It's pretty generic with the whole scientist look. I'd also be helping to cheat on his wife with him. Yeah, but she's dead, so it's not cheating anymore if they're dead. Radio sound. These idiots are... Fuck, nope. I'm not gonna finish reading that one, Layla. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next guy, which I think you guys might know better than me. It's Baldi from Baldi's Basics. I've seen maybe 10 seconds worth of gameplay, cumulatively, of Baldi's Basics. I know he is a Tumblr sexy man, and I think the spanking is why. Even though I think he kills you? Pass, I never understood this one. I agree. Like, even as a Tumblr, like, fam. Okay, all you Tumblr people out there deciding on who becomes a Tumblr sexy man. Just because a character has a trait that you can attribute to a sexual kink doesn't mean that they deserve to be a Tumblr sexy man. Like, look at him. His face is completely disproportionate to the rest of his body. His hands are so slim. His feet are so tiny. That shirt is a heinous color. And that ruler isn't even an accurate representation of length. And his lipstick sucks. Immediate smash from Dill Pickle. I choose pass. Not into my ass getting spanked. That's fair. That's also, if that is also what we're working with, I'm not into that either. Yeah, this is from Baldi's Basics. It's a crappy little pseudo-horror game. He's the bad guy. Killing you is whatever, but he'll bombard you with impossible math questions and then yell when you get them wrong. Exactly. He's got such an anger problem, too. I think the challenge might be part of the thrill for them. Interpreting them as sexy, I mean, I suppose. Being like, okay, well, I think there's also very much like a, everyone is beautiful, kind of a thing. So they can just ignore how hideous his shirt is. Does he have hamburger hands or french fry fingers? Both. His hands are hamburger buns, but the fingers are just french fries. And the Mad Father doesn't have anger problem? I would say he's often quite calm. Everyone has outbursts. Listen, no one can be perfect. I'm not planning on dating Sun Tzu, you know? I wouldn't date him because he's bald. I respect the honesty. Let's, why does he have a third eyebrow? I think that's a single strand of hair, like Charlie Brown. But it does just look like a third eyebrow, doesn't it? I thought the same thing for a second, and then I was like, oh no, I think it's just a single little hair. Looking like an idiot. Pluck that thing, what are you doing? Let's keep moving to somebody who I think you all might be able to, you all might know a little bit better than Baldy. It's the biggest, newest sensation sweeping the nation. Hopefully they're still not doing that shitty NFT thing that they had announced a little while back. That's right. It's Huggy Wuggy from Poppy's Playtime. Wow. He does look huggable, I must say. Even as a toothy monster. I'd give him a hug. If the company didn't seem like crap, I would downright want a huggy toy. Like Tien, but with eyebrows. Who? I can't believe you don't know who this one is, Try. Yeah, it's, in the new realm of indie horror, like mascot indie horror for children, it's Huggy Wuggy from Poppy's Playtime. You can see a couple people playing it. I would suggest watch Astral Spiff's videos, because he doesn't take it too seriously. So, pass. More like, Huggy Wuggy. Think he should lose the teeth and we would all be good. The teeth are a little much. He's trying too hard to be scary. Yeah, that is a big problem with the game in general, I would say. There's a person inside there, so technically that's a double throat game. Is there someone inside this suit? Is that the lore? I didn't know. I thought it was just like a robo-bit or something. Are the Garden of Banban characters included here? No, I kind of forgot about Garden of Banban. I collected my games, my popular indie horror game list by Googling popular indie horror game, and then I went to Google Images. Go away. So, and Garden of Banban did not make that one. So also we don't have any, Amanda the Adventurer or whatever, which I've seen nothing from that game. I should play it, because I think it's scary, and I've somehow completely avoided it. So, I'll put that on my list of things to do. Go away! Hang on. Get out of here. Jeez. Pippin being a menace. Nah, maybe the girl one though. Kissy Missy. I feel like I haven't seen her. Like, I know she's pink, but I don't know if she's got a similar tooth situation going on. Think it's before my time? You mean Poppy's Playtime? It's still going on. They're still making games. It is your time, right now. Right here. Right now. Spiff mod where Huggy is made in a garment. No, the toy is the person. He's got meat in there, though. So, you know, I was gonna say Huggy would have been Smash. But then you said, because I think, similarly, I think cuddling up with this fuzzy little guy would be nice. He looks soft. I can't help it. But, the sentence, he's got meat in there, though, kind of ruined it. You don't know what to- This PNG is also massive, fun fact. This is the largest PNG that I loaded in today. So look at all this detail. Wow. Wowee. A decrepit meat sack? I mean, we all have meat inside us. Yes, but I don't know, there's something about his outside that makes it wrong. Do you have FNAF characters then? I don't have FNAF because I've technically already done Smash or Pass for all the FNAF characters previously. You can find those in one of my best of videos. It's really fun. That was also when I played Hylix. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna pass. I don't like the meat in him. And that's a weird one to say out loud. Does this mean the Muppet Sunny Vile guy is in here? I forget his name. I have no idea what you're trying to say, Messiah. But no. No, I don't think so. But, how about we move on to something a little bit more actually scary? It's SCP-173. Wow. Have you checked out Welcome Home yet? I haven't. I've seen videos for it recommended, but I just haven't, like, stuck around for it. Man, I'm just a curse quote generator, apparently. Fun fact, SCP-173 is just stolen art. Yes, that is true. It wasn't intentionally stolen. For a while, the artist was actually, like, they had learned that people had... So SCP-173 here, is technically real in that an artist had made a sculpture of this. And it got used for the SCP stuff. And for, I believe, if memory serves correctly, that the artist was... cool with it for a while, but then eventually they were like, hey, we actually can't keep rolling with this. You gotta make your own thing, because people were, like, being weird with the sculpture when it was in museums, or, you know, it was causing problems for the artist. So, this actually technically is no longer the canon design for SCP-173, but I didn't know any other SCPs, and this is the one I know best. I'm gonna say pass, because this looks more like a child to me. This looks like a cuddly little guy. Not a smash, just a, oh, here, I'll take care of you. Welcome home, that's it, welcome home. It's so cool. How does everybody know about Welcome Home? Okay, I'll look into Welcome Home. My old rival. I feel like this guy has scared me in the past. SCP-173 here. I think he's been lovingly nicknamed Peanut. I believe I found him by Googling SCP Peanut. But, yeah. What's his lore? I have no idea. Allison might know. I know Allison cares nominally more about SCPs than I do. This is one where it's kind of like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, where if you look away, he gets closer to you. That's it. Don't know this dude? That's alright. You can find Welcome Home on the creator's Wix portfolio page. Passy freezes when you look at him. Screams insecurity. I need somebody with confidence. That's also true. If he's only willing to move when you're looking away, then what's the point? Like, this was the first SCP released. Hey, well there you go. It explains why it's the one I know the best. Okay, everyone be warned. This is a warning. This next one is the scariest one that I have today. It's scary looking. It is frightening to look upon. It is from the mortuary's assistant. If you don't want to look at that, look away. Is it you? Shut up, Excalibur. Messiah gets to stay. Okay, so it's coming in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the scariest one. I've seen some of the mortuary's assistant. It's a game that, despite knowing that it's very scary, I feel like I could play it. When a nice looking young man, face reveal tee. Yeah, I just googled mortuary's assistant ghost. I don't know if this is the only one, or if it's like the main one, but this was the best picture I could get that wasn't just like Jacksepticeye's thumbnail, you know? I don't like his smile. He doesn't need to be withdrawing his lips quite that much. This is also, I'm gonna say, too much eye contact. And I don't think he can blink. So you're always stuck with this much eye contact. Pass. Oh, it's my sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, he's striking. I feel I must agree. And I think I pass on this one. I just don't think... You know, we like to say that everyone's beautiful, but let's be honest, that's not true. And that's okay. You don't need to be beautiful to be worthy of existence. And eventually you'll see somebody that you just don't think is beautiful. And he's one of those. It's just not gonna work out. No lips, not kissable, but smash Messiah? Why? Why is this smash? Looks like that Russian sleeve experiment picture. Oh, it does! Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a pretty easy kind of conclusion to jump to of how do I make the scary? Bug eyes, big teeth. Pippin, you get down. You know you're not allowed up there. Stop. Go away. Pippin, go away! He went away. Great arms. You know, for being a corpse, those aren't bad. He would look directly at you while kissing. Yeah, too much eye contact. For real, where are the eyelids? Alright, well, Messiah, you can keep him. But we're gonna move on. Everyone who looked away, it's gone now. The scary thing is gone. You can look back. Let's kind of rubber band back around. And handle something that's significantly less scary. It's Bendy and the Ink Machine. Wow. I'm not up to date on the Bendy lore. So this is technically the Ink Demon, but it's kind of bendy? Question mark? I like the hooves. I think those are fun. I like the very, like, kind of Satan aesthetic that he's got going on. Pass looks nasty. I think the big thing that is gonna make it a pass for me is that I feel like he'd make a mess. Ink would get everywhere. And I don't want to deal with that. I knew you were punning when you said rubber band. You absolute comedian. My manager today said that I am one of the smartest sounding people he knows. And I was like, well, that can't be true. Who is this? Yeah, so this is the Ink Demon from Bendy and the Ink Machine. I feels like you just don't know any of the horror indie game. Just go watch everything Markiplier and Jacksepticeye have played. You know, the ink is kind of like slime or lube, which is pretty hot. I'm going to disagree. First, ink is not lubricating. As someone who has interacted with ink, it's sticky. It is anti-lubricating. Otherwise, it would slide off the paper. And two, being covered head to toe in lube still doesn't even sound fun. Says you. When does it look like this? I thought he was just a cute little guy. This is, I think, a render from the latest game. But this is generally the kind of bad guy that follows you around in the first one as well. I think it's just been zhuzhed up for the latest iteration of the franchise. Venom, if he was drawn by a 10-year-old, pass. I don't know, this is really talented for a 10-year-old. Do not walk on my carpet, do not sit on my furniture. Put down a tarp. I'm perfectly normal, says Layla. Well, you know, you can keep him. We don't need to argue over him. A Super Mario Sunshine enemy. Honestly, wouldn't that be infectious and poisonous from the ink? Yes, that's also a great point. You shouldn't be putting ink in your hoo-ha. So, but even on just like a platonic, oh, we could kiss and hold hands, still pass. I don't want to get covered in ink. So let's move forward before we keep talking about yeast infections for too much. You shouldn't be putting ink in your hoo-ha, Twiins 2023. Okay, but we're not done with Bendy and the Ink Machine, because we've got Buddy Boris. He accompanies you for one of the episodes, and his name is Buddy Boris, because this wolf character, this goofy looking motherfucker, like Goofy the dog from Mickey Mouse, his name is Boris. That's the character. Buddy is a man who I think worked on the like in game is a character who worked on the cartoons and now he's in this ink monster that looks like Boris. So it's Buddy Boris. I only know that because I happened to skim through the wiki while getting Boris here, because I was like, why is his name Buddy Boris? Is there another Boris? Excalibur is worse than me. Yeah, that's a given. We're gonna always count on Excalibur being the worst. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, by the way. But I gotta agree, Smash. He seems nice. I love Goofy. And this is just Goofy, but as a wolf. Seems normal, maybe. He does seem normal. He doesn't even, like, betray you or anything at the end. He's just a friend. It looks like a cartoon dog guy. Hot dog. Wanna boop his snoot? Yeah, I agree. I don't have hands, but I can boop him with my horn. Boop. Oh. Boop. There you go. A friend, then smash, which is also acceptable. We can be friends who smash. You'll poke his eye out. For real. Miss and get him with the other horn, like, ah! Don't worry, Boris. We'll let you run off and hide while you can. Let's move on. Okay, none of you are gonna know this next one, but I don't care. It's It Word from Franbo. Okay, now I need to explain Franbo. So, Franbo is a video game. Markiplier has played through it. His is the best playthrough, and it's not even very good. Mark ended up getting really trapped and doing goofy voices in the middle of it. But that's besides the point. Franbo started very strong as a game. The ideas it was playing with were really interesting and cool. And then you get to the third chapter, and it all really goes out the fucking window. But, and it fumbles the ending. So that's sad, but that's fine. I still liked it a lot. I liked the aesthetic of Franbo. I liked the ideas that it was working with in the first 2 chapters it had. This is a character from Franbo. His name is It Word. He is a protector demon, for lack of any better words. He takes care of Franbo. That's the little girl you play as. That's her name. So, he looks familiar. You may have seen someone play Franbo. He's also not, let's be honest, it's just a skeleton in a fancy suit. It's not the most unique design. What if he booped your snoot? Well, I'll bring Boris back in a second. We'll do that once we finish with It Word. I think It Word is pass, because he's too much. Completely forgot about this guy. Yeah, he's pretty forgettable. I take it Mark focused on these games? Not really. It was just kind of the big hotness for a bit there, and you know, Mark actually finishes games. I'm sure mainly Badass Hero also played through these, so maybe watching him play instead would be a better idea. Mark tends to struggle with puzzles sometimes. Fancy suit goes a long way. It is a fancy suit. Listen, visually he's delightful. It's his personality that has me pass. He's just a little too much. He needs to calm down. Something women like about a sharp-dressed skeleton. So, It Word is pass. But that's not the only character we've got from Franbo. But first, y'all wanted to see Buddy boop me, so boop. There you go. Here's hoping I don't forget about Buddy being all the way up there. Obscene. But yeah, we got another character from Franbo. It is, the bad guy, kind of, Raymore. Ramore? Him. And I feel like I remember him being an asshole. It's been a long time. I gotta be honest. It's been a while since, not today's Satan. Past no arms. He does have arms. They're just hidden amongst his cloak. I felt compelled to get an image of him that you could see all of him for some reason. Oh, I see. Pass. And you know, I think I gotta agree. He's interesting. But I remember him being an asshole. Best smash of your life, but you'll go insane. You know what? I think you're probably right, Layla. Oh, we got way more than I remember. But I think we can all agree, pass. You pass on the no skin skeleton goat man who like terrorizes little girls. So that one's gonna be a pass. But we're still in a similar world here, where next up, it's, if you know anything, you actually might know Little Misfortune, who was made by the same game, like same developers as the people who made Franbo. So they've been lumped in together here. And this is Benjamin, who Little Miss Franbo, or Little Misfortune is following around for a good portion of the game. Benjamin, she says with her cute little voice. That's just an animal. I thought so too. But actually, he is similar to Itward. They come from the same dimension. They are effectively the same thing. Where he is also like a protector demon. Benjamin is a hero. Why is he here? It's just horror. They're not all bad guys. We had Gary earlier, remember? No, they are not. Yo, he's so foxy. I think I'm also gonna pass on Benjamin. He seems very much dedicated to his work. He barely has time to pay attention to Misfortune, even though protecting her is like his whole point. So, yeah, too focused on his work to like work on a relationship. So that's acceptable. Gonna be a pass. Also, he looks like just a fox. They're not all bad guys, exactly. But that's okay, because we have somebody much more exciting from Franbo that we can talk about instead, which is Morgo, who you might know better as Mr. Voice or the narrator. See, smash, now we're talking, holy shit, good Jesus, goddamn. Okay, obviously this is Smash. Look at him. I also think he's a swell guy, even if he is kind of the bad guy. I like to think he's good. Even though he's disrupting the deaths of children to take them away so that they can't go to the afterlife. So he's a bad guy. But, I mean, look at him. Massive Smash, he looks like the Lich guy from Adventure Time. You know, I'm not very familiar with Adventure Time, but I feel like you're right. I have literally never seen this fucker, but also Smash. I think every single person in chat agrees that this is Smash. Smash, even though he is standing like an anime girl. He is! This might be an unconfident footing. I believe they're flying around in the sky and that also the house is on fire in this scene. He is not a bad guy. He is just a bad babysitter. I wouldn't, but I see the vision this time. Well, you know what? There we go. Ruth, I respect you. Respect you for being this. I think this might be the most smashable one on the list for the day. But we're not done. Let's keep moving forward. We're entering Little Nightmares mode. This is the Hunter from Little Nightmares 2. This guy's a dick. So it's downhill from here? In a way, yeah. But I think you guys will like what we have moving forward. That's a child. No, thank you. No, that's not a child. I know the proportions are tough to tell. The children in Little Nightmares go up to, like, the top of his boots. He is very, very big, like all the adults are in Little Nightmares. He is, a gun nut. He shoots at the children, and he also, like, kidnapped 6. So, just a bad guy. Sure, what, Messiah? You are incomprehensible. Not into masks? I agree, the mask is weird. Why is there only one hole? What's going on in there? I don't like that. He's probably into cucking. You know what, Layla? That feels unsupported by any evidence, but I feel like you're right. We went from Elder God Smash to Spoiled Milk Pass. Oh, it does sound like he kidnapped 6 children and not a child named 6. You're right. My bad. I didn't even think about it that way. But yeah, he's like, he's a goon. He's a Scooby-Doo villain at best. He's the first one you encounter in the second game, so he's not even that scary. But we've got another one from Little Nightmares. We've got the Thin Man, which is just Slender Man, but actually, like, modeled right. I gotta say, Thin Man is another one that I would say is pass. Because he seems so angry. He has issues. He seems so mad. Slender Man's dad. He's the same guy, but with the hat. It is a nice hat. I agree, though, it's pass. He does look cold to touch. Prefer the lady from Little Nightmares 1. I agree, she's very cool. The lady is super fly, like design-wise and personality-wise. She's not on this list because she's a woman, and I'm not into those. So, it's a pass for me. But she is cooler than the Thin Man. He is interesting because of lore implications, but yeah, not a smash. A pass. Poisonally. He's wearing the incel hat. There's no chance. I'll do it. I'll rank the lady smash. You know what? Okay. She would be smash. If I were into girls, she would be smash. I must agree. She isn't one, but that's just on a technicality. Thank you for your community service, Allison. Okay, let's get into the real meaty ones. These are the ones that you all actually know. It's WD Gaster from Undertale. We've entered Undertale phase. Get ready for a good number of Undertale characters. Gaster is a fascinating one. You can admit to it, smashing in spirit. Exactly. Oh, fuck. Gaster's hard. Because Fanon is so pervasive. We don't really know anything about Gaster. I think I gotta say smash just for, like, the pride of it. Like, just for bragging rights. Like, yeah, I smashed Gaster. And lived to tell the tale. Twins, if I can say smash to men, then you can say smash to women. It's fair, but it's also still my list, and I want it to be filled with hot boys. He's just a silly little guy. He is a question mark. He's a lot of question marks. Welcome to my Tumblr sexy man. Smash for the mystery elements. Yeah, it's like, what are you gonna get into? It's like when you sometimes you see like those TikToks of people where it's like, I give you $100 or you get whatever's in the mystery box. And it's like, I do want to know what's in that mystery box. Handplates Gaster is a smash 100%. Handplates Gaster, I don't know, he's kind of pushoverable. Seemed like a loser. I don't know. Handplay's version of Gaster feels like I would just want to bully him. but I can see how you got there. Personal. Like I can see it. Gaster, no. Eggman, yes. I liked that time he took over the Undertale Twitter. Yeah. I feel like we are gonna learn more things about him as Deltarune progresses, but that would mean Toby actually fucking releases the next chapter, Deltarune. When is that? He's so busy. He's such a busy guy. He's working so hard. But I wanted to play. Oh, please, Toby, please. But Smash. Our date would be trying to survive the parallel universe that we end up in, I'm sure. But that's not the only thing we got from Undertale. We've also got one of Gaster's followers. I chose this one because he's the creepiest looking one. He seems friendly. He seems nice to talk to. But not Smash. Excited for Toby to be like, behold, the world's most unfuckable guy, and for all of us to be like... Yeah, pass. I think, you know, Gaster's followers are all nice and spooky, but, meh. It's just whatever. He sent out an update earlier today, I think. He did, though I think it was just saying that Deltarune will be available to purchase on chapter 4 instead of 5. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Shaped like Mr. Krabs' claw. There's a character, so I see a big smile, but there's a character in Deltarune that looks like him kind of, but in color. And it's, so, I'm pointing with my horn here. This top part that looks like a nose, that's actually a beak. And then this is a long neck. And then like a wingling hand. Do you see it? Do you see? You can find this more easily if you go through like the Undertale wiki or something. So yeah, this one's pass. Let's keep moving forward. Oh my gosh, I'm going. Let's keep going. It's another. This was the only image I could get of this one. They only exist in GIF form otherwise. This is one of the amalgamations. This is the Reaper bird. And all the amalgamations would be pass because they are sad. They are all sad. There's a comic you can find that is sad. If you just look up Undertale Amalgamations comic, you can find it, and it always makes me cry every time I read it. But they look so cool, and I felt like I had to include them, because the True Lab is the closest Undertale gets to being a horror game. So, and this one's my favorite because they look cool. But pass, because it makes me sad. Pass is non-dominant hand drawing. Foursome, ha ha ha, pass, yeah. They're like dead people or something. They are, so that's another thing as well. Smash all the amalgams. They're so kinky. Layla, go to your room. You don't get dessert tonight. Not after that sentence. But don't worry. We've only got one more Undertale Deltarune character, and it's one you all know. It's Photoshop Flowey. Exciting stuff, I know. What an imposing thing to accost you. This is the first time there's like color in a battle, and it's a lot. Pass. Thumbs up. No, let Layla have her dessert. She's just speaking the truth. You get dessert this time. Hello, welcome. You've showed up. We're near the end. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Hang on. I'm gonna hang on. Okay, hopefully the hiccups go away. Hello, welcome. You're near the end, but this is exciting because you get to see Photoshop Flowey. Would you smash or pass? He makes me uncomfortable pass. Real human teeth. Yeah. I think, so, obviously it's pass. Because he's an asshole. I won't spoil Undertale. But Photoshop Flowey is a jerk and a dickhead. Fuck that guy. Long-term investment for Azrael? You make a good point, Dill Pickle. That's a fat pass. Oh boy, is it 8 years old? Oh man. I feel ancient. I heard somewhere that if you tell yourself that you are not a fish, your hiccups will go away. Fascinating. I'll have to put that one to the test next time. There's lots to play around with if you're into... You know what? I guess there is... If you're a masochist, Photoshop Flowey might be fun. But I'm going to pass. Playing the game, this flipped me out. It's striking, isn't it? It's like, oh, it's like when a god shows up in a normal JRPG and it's like, how am I gonna beat this one? Good gravy. Those technicals look too thorny, pass. But we only got one more left. Ignoring the rest of this abstract collage, the head on the TV on its own is plenty horrifying. Yeah, it really is. For a long time, people thought it was Toby Fox. It's not. I don't know where that footage comes from, though. But, it's not Toby. But, that's alright. But yeah, we only got one more to go through. Smash or pass? The crewmate. Or is it the imposter? See, that's the big question. Are you going in for just, you know, doing your tasks, having a delightful time? Or smash with a mallet? Or are you gonna be like, ooh, can we kiss? And then it opens up its jaw like a hinge and it pierces you. Doesn't really matter. I think the imposter would be pass, but a normal crewmate would be smash. Fun fact, some of you might know this already, but fun fact, I had seen nothing about Among Us. I knew 0 things about Among Us, but I saw an NSFW comic for Among Us, and I was like, well, that was some really good art. I guess I'll check out this Among Us thing. I didn't expect any porn in the game, but that art was just so nice that I was like, I guess the game can't be that bad. I'll watch someone play this. So now you know. Twins of his pelvis is intact later. You have failed. I'll keep that in mind. Discrimination. Well, that's the whole thing. It's kind of like it's like the game. You can't smash the imposter. They just kill you. That's their whole deal. And I'm not into being dead. Among Us sounds like an ideal choice for a stream. I don't have any friends to play with though, so I guess I could play with chat, but it feels like y'all could just screen cheat. It should kill you and that's how stream ends? Well, maybe. We have to decide if this one's a crew- Are we gonna eject this guy? Do we think he's a crewmate? Or do we think he's the imposter? What do you think? Play with patrons slash subscribers. Yeah, I feel like you guys would just screen cheat. Which I understand why you would. And like any D&D session, can you not just seduce the imposter? Bro sus, keep him, I trust him. Think of the content, I trust him. Alright. I guess we will choose to smash. We will believe that this is a good guy and that he's not the imposter. Welcome, Xdath. You showed up just in time for the very end of the stream. We've decided to smash the crewmate here. We trust him. We think he's a swell guy. So here's hoping he doesn't kill me or something. Bruh, I know, I'm sorry, Xdath. I've been going for a while though. I still gotta eat dinner. Twin smashes him, but then she kills him because she is the imposter? Oh, the plot truly thickens. Are we doing another Christmas dinner drawing this year for Christmas? That does sound fun. Yeah, we should do that. Yeah. Alright. So, that's gonna be it. Let me just really quick do something. Let me just cut this guy's head off. Oh, damn. Looks like he's dead now. What a shame. Oh, golly. He's dead. I was the imposter the whole time. Which is why I smashed so many bad guys. You all should have known. You all should have known I said I was gonna smash Huggy Wuggy. I said I was gonna smash Morgo. Obviously I'm the imposter. You fools, you idiots. You shouldn't have trusted me with your soft little bean, your little crewmate bean boy, because now he is dead. And now I'm gonna take my Satan boyfriend Morgo and we'll go terrorize some children. Oh, the calamity. This was a fun stream. I hope you all had fun. I'll see you next time. Go eat too much candy and have fun. FBI, open up. Adios. See you on the flip side.